Good morning. Day 75, Bama to Baxter. Day 40 on the AT. It is May 3rd, and it is a beautiful day. I am just getting moving this morning. I had probably the best night's sleep I've had in a while out here underneath the rhododendrons last night. That was a pretty cool tarp setup. One of my favorites, setting up that canopy, and it was in one of those areas that I kind of look for, in that there was like a nice bed of leaves that provided a good amount of cushion. So I didn't need my air mattress last night, and I was very comfortable. Yeah, so a good night's sleep. I'm doing somewhere around 15 to 20 miles today. I'll be, I believe, leaving the Grayson Highlands State Park area, basically leaving the Mount Rogers area. Yeah, so overall it is a good morning, and yesterday was one of my favorite days on the trail with the ponies and just like the rock scrambles, just the terrain. I love that stuff. So onward we go. I guess if you really want to come camping with horses, this is the place to be. It's a fenced in area with some ponies. There's some campsites in this fenced in area. They're just chilling. More ponies. Hi, buddy. Peanut butter Dorito sandwich. I'm about 12 miles in for the day. I'm gonna go about another 6 or 8 miles before I stop for camp tonight. But yesterday and today was all about wild ponies. In a couple days, I booked my stay at the, I think it's a long neck alpaca farm. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think I've ever seen alpacas in person before, so that will be a cool place to stay. And they do shuttle rides into Marion to do food resupply, and I believe there's an outfitter in there. So that is my next stop here in, I don't know, roughly about a day and a half or so. So looking forward to that. It is one hot, humid day. It's been pretty brutal today with the humidity, but onward we go. Well, I just got to camp a little bit ago. I found from the trail, I saw this hilltop, and I was like, there's got to be something up there. So there wasn't a trail leading here, but there is a spot up here. It was somewhere around 19 miles today. So overall, pretty good day. Just really humid. It's starting to rain a little bit. I think we're supposed to get a thunderstorm tonight. But right now, I got the tarp set up pretty opened up. Like more of a wide wide setup, trying to, with this corner kind of up in the air, really trying to get the maximum airflow. If it starts raining too hard, I'll probably lower down the front of it, but this is how I'm starting out with it. I don't even plan to use my quilt tonight. I would say it's probably about 70 now. I'm not even sure what the nighttime low is supposed to be, but it's really hot and humid, so I'm going to use my quilt as my pillow tonight, and then I'll keep my jacket out to kind of cover up my legs if I need to tonight. Yeah, so get up tomorrow, and then about a day and a half to get to the alpaca farm. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you all have a good night. Good morning. Day 76 of Bama to Baxter, day 41 on the AT. It was a pretty good night. It did rain a little bit, actually quite a bit last night. At some points it was pretty hard rain, but the tarp kept me dry. I am loving that tarp setup for the functionality of it. I did have to wind up pulling out my quilt last night. It did cool down, cold enough to where I needed my quilt. So, but yeah, I love my tarp. Got about 23 miles to get into town. So today I'm doing about 15 to 20 miles to leave a short day in tomorrow. And I've been thinking about something last night and this morning. I really haven't had that many days that have sucked lately. I don't know if I'm just kind of getting all settled into the through hike or what it is, but yeah, I'm just really enjoying myself. Just kind of dealing with things as they come up, and plus I get to talk to my wife quite a bit. We usually talk a couple times throughout the day. Do get signal drop quite a bit out here on the trail, but I think that also really helps, is just talking to her quite a bit. So babe, I really appreciate that. But the rain last night, we desperately needed it. A lot of the what supposedly reliable water sources have really dried up out here. So yeah, so I'm really glad we got some rain last night to help out with the water situation on trail. But just getting moving. Onward we go. I'm about 10 miles into the day. I just stopped for lunch up on that hill there. Pretty nice spot. The wind's blowing, so it kind of cooled me down a bit. I feel like I'm doing all right on this hike as far as the body holding up, but I have come to the conclusion that if I have to come off trail, it's probably going to be from a snake bite. snake bite. Second time just earlier, I was like maybe an inch away from stepping on my second snake. Both of them were gardener snakes, so no concern there. But if either one was like a copperhead or a rattlesnake, it could easily take me off trail. I live in New England, so we don't really have those up there, so I guess I need to be a little bit more cautious. I'm leaving the partnership shelter area that I just passed by. Man, that's a nice shelter. It's a 2-story shelter. Plus it has an outhouse there. There's a big dumpster here. There's a shower in it, but the water's not running right now. All in that shelter. and right next to it is the Mount Rogers recreation headquarters, where you can get a free shuttle into town, into Marion, to resupply. I wish I would have planned this differently. I would have taken the shuttle into town, resupply, came back, stayed by the shelter instead of stopping at the alpaca farm. But either way, the alpaca farm, it looks like a pretty cool place. Onward we go, about 8 miles left for today. Well, I definitely think I entered into a new phase of this through hike, and that is some people say Virginia's flat. Virginia certainly is not flat, but I would say terrain wise it's a lot easier than Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee as far as the elevation ups and downs and all that. But the thing that has been tough these past couple days, and will continue probably here on out into the summer months, is the heat. So water management has been pretty key the past couple days, making sure I'm carrying enough water on me. I've been carrying up to 2 liters of water throughout the day today. Typically before these past couple days I'd carry like a half a liter to a liter at most during the day. But a lot of the water sources are dried up, so you got to be really smart about carrying enough water and then drinking up at the water sources themselves. The other thing I notice is the terrain, the rocks in Virginia. They say Pennsylvania is known for its pointy rocks. Well, it looks like some of that might start in Virginia. Not as bad as PA, but I definitely have noticed some very annoying, pesky, small and pointy rocks that you got to be kind of careful on, that you don't twist your ankle or make your feet a little sore, I'd say. But yeah, just kind of my thoughts on how this hike is changing and progressing over the past couple days. So about 5-6 miles to get to camp. Onward we go.